Have you ever wondered how the Great Pyramids of Giza came to be? What kind of society, what kind of power, could create something so monumental that it still leaves us breathless over 4,000 years later? Well, let's journey back in time, to an era when Egypt reached its absolute peak, a period so defined by its architectural marvels that we call it the Pyramid Age. This is the story of the Old Kingdom. Our story begins around 2686 BC. Imagine a world where the line between God and king was not just blurred, it was non-existent. The rulers of Egypt, the pharaohs, were believed to be living gods on earth. They weren't just monarchs, they were divine beings, intermediaries between the heavens and humanity. This belief was the bedrock of their society, granting them absolute power and authority over every aspect of Egyptian life, from the flow of the Nile's waters to the destiny of every soul. This was the foundation of one of the world's first and most powerful theocratic states, where religion and government were completely intertwined. The pharaoh's word was law, and his will was divine. With this immense power, the pharaohs of the Old Kingdom embarked on construction projects of a scale the world had never seen before. Their goal was to create eternal monuments that would not only serve as their final resting places but also as timeless symbols of their divine status and the might of their kingdom. This ambition gave birth to the pyramids. Before the iconic Giza pyramids, there was a crucial innovation by the brilliant architect Imhotep, who served Pharaoh Djoser. He designed the step pyramid at Saqqara, the world's first large-scale stone building. It wasn't a true, smooth-sided pyramid, but a series of stacked platforms, or mastabas, creating a staircase to the heavens for the pharaoh's soul. This was the prototype, the revolutionary concept that set the stage for what was to come. Then, under pharaohs like Sneferu, the father of Khufu, pyramid building was perfected. Snefer built several pyramids, including the famous Bent Pyramid, which shows us the trial and error involved. Its angle changes midway up, likely because the builders realized the initial slope was too steep and unstable. His next project, the Red Pyramid, was the first successful true, smooth-sided pyramid, a masterpiece of engineering that paved the way for the grandest project of them all. And that brings us to the Giza Plateau, the site of the most famous structures on Earth. The Great Pyramid of Giza, built for Pharaoh Khufu, is a wonder of the ancient world. Let's just try to grasp the scale here. It's constructed from over 2 million massive stone blocks, some weighing as much as 80 tons, transported from quarries hundreds of miles away. For centuries, it stood as the tallest man-made structure on the planet. The precision is mind-boggling. The base is almost a perfect square, with sides aligned almost exactly to the cardinal directions. The engineering and mathematical knowledge required to achieve this, without modern tools, continues to mystify experts. It took a massive, highly organized workforce of tens of thousands of skilled laborers, not slaves as once commonly believed, but paid workers who lived in a purpose-built city nearby. This was a national project that showcased the incredible organizational power of the Old Kingdom state. Flanking Khufu's pyramid are two other colossal pyramids built for his successors, Khafre and Menkaure. Together, these three pyramids form a breathtaking skyline that was meant to dominate the landscape and proclaim the pharaoh's eternal power. And standing guard before them is another icon, the Great Sphinx. This colossal statue, carved from a single, massive limestone outcrop, features the body of a lion, a symbol of royal power, and the head of a pharaoh, widely believed to be Khafre. Its enigmatic gaze has watched over the desert for millennia, a silent testament to the ingenuity and artistic vision of its creators. These pyramids and the Sphinx were more than just tombs or statues. They were cosmic engines, designed to ensure the pharaoh's successful journey into the afterlife and his rebirth among the gods. The complex also included temples, causeways, and smaller pyramids for queens, all part of a vast religious machine dedicated to sustaining the divine order. The art and hieroglyphs found within these complexes give us invaluable insight into their beliefs about life, death, and the universe. They tell stories of gods and goddesses, of rituals and offerings, and of a civilization deeply connected to its spiritual worldview. However, this golden age of pyramid building couldn't last forever. The immense resources, both human and material, required for these projects eventually placed a huge strain on the kingdom's economy. By the end of the Old Kingdom, around 2181 BC, the central authority of the pharaohs began to weaken. A combination of factors, including economic stress, political fragmentation, and possibly environmental changes like a series of low Nile floods, led to the collapse of the centralized state. Egypt entered a period of instability known as the First Intermediate Period. But the legacy of the Old Kingdom was indelible. It had forged Egypt's national identity, established a model of divine kingship that would endure for centuries, and created architectural wonders that would define its civilization forever. The pyramids they left behind are not just piles of stone, they are monuments to ambition, to faith, and to the extraordinary capabilities of an ancient people. They stand today as a powerful reminder of this world-changing era, a time when mortals dared to build for eternity. The Old Kingdom may have ended, but its story is written in stone. A legendary chapter in the grand history of Africa and the world. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the past, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow for more incredible stories from history.